So John Clougherty on the sideline, and I believe it has come back on. Yes, it has. We are functioning once again. Clocks went out at about the 8:26 mark. Don't forget, last week Survivor was television's most watched show. Now it returns to its regular day and time, CBS Thursday, with an incredible challenge you have to see to believe. Catch an all-new Survivor next Thursday at 8/7 Central here on CBS. Barnes driving to the basket. Beautiful play.
And that's just the play we were talking about. Barnes is an awfully tough matchup for Trayvon Bryant away from the goal.
Rush driving baseline with the step, kicks it in the corner. Gilbert rises and hits.
Boy, that's a tough shot. Capona did a nice job getting out and pressuring that shot.
16:58 to play. Barnes trying to stroke it, and he does, rattling down a three. Matt Barnes warming up 12 points to go along with 6 rebounds and 4 assists, and Gilbert running right over the freshman Bozeman.
That's the second turnover this half that Clarence Gilbert has committed because he would not switch the ball to his left hand to dribble it.
Remember, 17 seconds into the game, he dislocated the ring finger on that left hand. And it's been causing him some pain. They taped it up and pulled it out on the sideline. Or pulled it out and taped it up.
And that may be why he's reluctant to use that left hand.
He's doing a good job on the ball defending against Bozeman. Now Barnes against Gage down the lane. How about that one?
See,
that fella starting to feel it now.
Now Gage might be able to stop his penetration, but if Barnes gets close to the basket, he can just shoot it right over top of Gage. He's got 4 inches on it.
He's 6'6". Barnes looking inside. Capona with the steal. Finds Barnes. Here he goes. Great look in the corner. Knight sets up. Off the heel. Barnes snatches it down and lays it out. The most versatile player on the Bruins taking over. Barnes, he scored their last 9 points over the last 110. Now Paulding scooping. No! Johnson can't lay it in. Out of bounds. Will stay right here. Back to San Jose right after this. 43-36, and they love Matt Barnes here in San Jose. He's starting to take this game over.
He sure is. He's got 16 points and 7 rebounds, and UCLA is on a 9-0 run, and it's been entirely Matt Barnes. And Barnes, he started this out by taking the ball to the basket against Trayvon Bryant. They switched and they brought in Justin Gage, and he can just shoot over him. And one of the big problems for Missouri the entire game has been the offensive rebounding by UCLA. Barnes gets one there and knocks it in, and he is very, very pumped up at the moment.
So Missouri setting it up on the offensive end. Rush pulls up and finally gets a 3 to go for him. 15:29 to go in the second half of play. UCLA with a 43-39 lead. Now Bozeman slicing to the basket, lays it up and in.
Missouri did a very poor defensive job that time. Nobody stopped Bozeman. He went all the way to the goal.
Paulding down the lane on Capono, the leader. Too strong. Bozeman looking, can't hold on. Arthur Johnson gets the rebound. They shovel it in the corner. Rush. No, and another rebound. Barnes to lob to Knight. Great catch, blocked by Paulding as Knight hits the deck.
Missouri has done a nice job throughout this tournament on the defensive end, but here they just don't stop Bozeman. He just keeps going. Nobody steps in front of him, makes him pick up the dribble. And that is a very effective move. Bozeman at 6'6" is really a hard guy to defend once he gets into the lane because of that size. You need to make him stop and shoot the jump shot. If not, he's going to go all the way to the goal.
So Billy Knight gets the first free throw to go. And from what they told us yesterday, Billy Knight may have graduated from college yesterday. He took his final exams here, and those exams were the only ones he needed to complete his coursework. So you may be looking at a graduate right now as Knight gets the second, 47-39. Ties their biggest lead of the game. Kroenke down the lane, wraps it around, and Johnson finally getting it to stay as he jams it. He's had a couple of opportunities to jam the ball, just didn't get up high enough.
It's a nice job by Missouri to make the extra pass. Kroenke draws the defense. Nobody rotates down because Kareem Rush had dribbled into the lane before and drawn the defense.
Bruins by 6. Now Missouri gets into a 2-3 zone. Look at the points in the paint. The story, UCLA. Bozeman down the paint. Stolen away by Gage. Into the front court. Gilbert tracks it down. Pulls up. Off the dribble. Too strong. Missouri showing no patience on the offensive end. Barnes. Great look tonight. How about that? That's a Magic Johnson play. 49-41. Gilbert again. And he continues to fire. Ball knocked out of bounds. We'll stay right here.
When you take the quick shot, it gives the defense a chance to rebound the ball and run out. And that's just great court awareness. He knew that Billy Knight was behind him, and that's a great pass to find him. That's just a tremendous play in transition.
Matt Barnes, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. UCLA with an 8-point lead.
And the Bruins, remember, they had an 8-point lead in the first half.
Kroenke pulls up, too strong, taps around to Rush for 3. He gets it. Rush sticking that hand right in the middle of the basket. Has 10 points now, and the shooting by half, UCLA burning it up. Missouri struggling.
They're getting great shots on the Bruins, and Missouri again is in that hurry-up mode that got them behind in the first half.
Knight inside, Zurich dumps it down, Barnes.
That's how you shoot 69%. They're getting layups and dunks.
Tell you what, this Bruins team, unselfish. That ball really moves. That is the difference for them thus far in the tournament. Rush looking. Goes baseline, cut off by Zurich. A foul called against UCLA.
UCLA doing a great job moving the ball against the zone defense, and you don't beat the zone just by passing it around the perimeter. The pass inside. Missouri mostly a man-to-man team, and sometimes you don't react well in the zone if you're a normal man-to-man team, but it's been the ability of UCLA to mismatch, to take advantage of the mismatches against Missouri in the man-to-man that has forced them to the zone.
Rush again for 3. It's a little flat. Capono tracks it down. Here comes Ryan Walcott. Guarded by Stokes. He's got Capono, Thompson, Cummings. Barnes on the court with him. Thompson. Here's Barnes. He says, get out of the way, young man. Now take it back.
Missouri back to the man-to-man. And here Barnes. This is the mismatch that they've really been able to exploit.
Crossover dribble with the step. The leaner, no. Nice block out by Stokes. 12:28 to go in the second half of play, 51-44. UCLA, ball blocked out of bounds. Barnes gets a hand on it. And Matt Barnes has been all over the floor today. A complete game, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block shot.
And coming out of the halftime, trailing by 2 at halftime, it was Barnes who had the Bruins on a personal 9-0 run, and that allowed the Bruins to seize control of this game.
In the corner, Gilbert goes baseline, forces it up and gets the foul.
Don't want to settle for the outside shot. UCLA really trying to get out there and attack. Gilbert recognizes going right to the basket. Cummings not quick enough to get over, and so Gilbert uses that quickness to get to the goal and uses his strength to finish.
Clarence Gilbert at the line has 8 points, make it 9. 12:18 to play in the second half. The winner heads to the Elite Eight to take on Oklahoma. Missouri very familiar with the Sooners this season. They play in the same conference.
They play in different divisions, though, so they actually only played one time this season.
Capono looks inside, Cummings across the lane.